Known for some incredible wings and one of the league's most passionate fan bases. We're just outside of Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Justin Tucker has this all teed up. And we're off and running from Western New York. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. First down, and they go right back to him. He cuts it right. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Offense up to the line fast.
Regular. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Allen setting up play action. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So they're left facing 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Offense in the hurry up here. On first down, Allen. Buys time, rolling right. He just throws this one away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down for a loss. Working quickly here.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
Allen on 3rd down. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens will take over as he picks off his 10th pass of the season. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
On first down, they'll run. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Completed to his running back. And he's out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
First down, here's Lamar. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for Mark Andrews. And it's going to be second down. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on it.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And it's a pick six as he runs it in for the touchdown. Tyler Bass on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Jackson trying to get after the pick. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
Second down, Jackson to pass. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
They'll head up first and 10 from the 42. Here's the one back on the handoff. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for second down. Lamar now from the gun. Pass into the hands of Devontae Walker. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Lamar off the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. Connects on the crosser. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Give him 32 on that play. And that'll be first down, Baltimore. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13. Give him a few yards on that run. It's second and 7.
Well, this offense is trying to keep the defense off balance down here in the red zone, mixing in receiver runs with everything else they love to do. And the best part is, it's working. He gets them several yards on that play.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. This one intended for the running back. And that brings up third down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Jackson now on third. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make an impact later.
Tucker's kick is up and good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run here from the gun. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. They give it to him again. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. Offense up to the line fast.
Hey, hold. 56.
At the 47-yard line.
Back-to-back carries here. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Play action now. Allen escapes the pocket. And he's brought down at the line. Offense in the hurry up here. Now Allen off the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Throw on 3rd down. Finds Kincaid. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Working quickly here.
That's another Buffalo Bills.
They'll run here on 1st down. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. That's the end of one here on New Year's Eve. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Bills in possession of the football.
Alert.
They'll have 2nd down as they look to continue this good drive. Play action now with Allen. Intercepted in the end zone. And the Ravens take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they create.
Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. And the Bills are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
I know he started to play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
Stop.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills parlay the interception into points. Bass on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bills drive their lead to 11. Bass now to kick this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And the Bills will be set up great after a terrific return down inside the 15. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And he'll pick up a little down to the 12-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Flush down now to his left. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Bills pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Josh Allen, the touchdown. Extra point up and good from Bass. And the Bills push their lead to 18. Bass now to kick this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. He's on the move. He's keeping it. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. They go play fake with Jackson. Buying some time right. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Big play got him to the doorstep, Brock. 4 more yards now in goal to go. They send a man in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And the defense will not be beaten to the edge. They make the stop. He couldn't get anything there, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Well, you call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, it kept him in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
From the gun, Jackson. On the move, headed right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, the secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Forced out to his right. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
I'll tell you this, Kate, that's we got to be on the same page with one another and get both ends of the play right to execute, both the protection and ultimately completing that ball. They certainly want that play call back. Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, here's a handoff. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
By Kyle Hamilton. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
It's the 2-minute warning now from Highmark. And it's the Bills, lined up with a 2nd and 8.
Hey, home. That's it.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
We go.
They'll run it here on 3rd down. And this run is stopped after getting up past the 35. Offense up to the line fast.
Hamilton. A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Middle.
Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up.
Half 85. We go.
They'll go. Allen getting out to his left. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Blitz coming. Lamar. Chased out to his right. Complete out to the right. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And he found a little room to turn it into a nice gain down to the 6. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Another carry for him. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. So Buffalo's going to call it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Give him 3 yards, and they're just inches away on 3rd down. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Play fake. Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that sack going to cost them some yardage. just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Staring at fourth down, the Ravens will go with Justin Tucker to try for 3. This is a chip shot from the left hash. Bullock's kick is good. And doing what they can against the lead as it's back down to 12.
Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like 6 points to end drives, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range, and he's delivering.
Fields the hard squib kick. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Bass now to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Play action. Here's Jackson. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Julian Love. And the Bills take possession of the football. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line.
Back to the well again. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they bring him down at the 25-yard line after surrendering some good yardage. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 7.
56, 56.
And 3 at the 25-yard line.
Look out.
Running for the marker on second. And his drive forward halted after a couple of yards. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop.
A 2-yard pickup. Brings up
Allen throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
On the ground, first run for Ray Davis. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up.
no gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Going right back to Davis. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills push their lead further to start the half. Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Bills go up by 19. Bass now to kick this away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards. The defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
That's caught for the first. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
First down throw for Jackson. That one's caught along the left sideline. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
And again, it's Jackson. He's on the move. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal.
That's a pro's pro right there. That is one heck of an experienced catch. He made sure to secure the ball, but he also knew exactly where the sideline was to get both feet down.
From the red zone now. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Lamar off the play fake. On the move, headed right. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. One alligator, two alligator, three alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Sending a receiver left. Jackson has it, third and goal. The Bills getting close, and they take him down. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with the quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
Staring at fourth down, the Ravens will go with Justin Tucker to try for 3. This is a 35-yard look from the right hash. Tucker's kick is up and good. And they get a smidgen closer as it's down to 16.
That's now 4 field goals for him, and he's doing his part to try and give them a chance to win this game. But one kicker, he's not going to overcome everything with this team. He needs his guys to start sending them out there for extra points, and his defense to start getting some stops.
And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set, first and 10.
Regular.
Allen on the play action. Forced out to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
You know, as you can see here, things broke down a little bit. He tried to find a connection, but he just could not get on the same page. I'll tell you what I do like about that throw, though. He didn't risk an interception, and he put it out of bounds instead. And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Escapes out to the left. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Bills first down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
All 52.
Throwing now on first down. Allen gets this to Kincaid. On the move, past the 40. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Lone back gets the handoff. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. Working quickly here. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Allen on third down. Complete to Shakir. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. First down from the red zone. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that makes it second and goal.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And it's a rare defensive win on the ground. He's caught at the line.
Half 85, half 85.
Back to him again on third and goal. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused, and they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a fourth down.
So as the clock winds down to a new year, we wind down to our final quarter. That's the end of 3. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. The Bills will turn to their kicker, Tyler Bass, for the field goal try. A very short kick here from the right hash. Amendola able to put it through and make this a 19.3 score advantage.
I think you could call this one now, Kate. His field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Returned it.
Pressure coming. It's Jackson. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he'll go out of bounds after a pickup inside the opposing 40. Give him 32 on the play. And that'll be first down, Baltimore. New set of downs for him at the 38. On first down, Jackson. He's going deep. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
And that is teaching tape right there, Kate, for why you never, ever give up on a play. Looked like a certain touchdown grab until he comes in and knocks the ball free right at the last moment.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Motion man sent left. Here he is on third and long. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Oh, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged a bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
They connect for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. What a play on fourth down. They get the first after a gain of 27.
13. Let's go. Hey.
Lamar now from the gun. Escapes the pocket. It's on the turf. The ball's out. He lost it. And this is scooped up by the Bills.
There are so many fundamental details playing quarterback position, especially in the pocket. But you get loose, you make a nice little run, you get in the open field, you gotta have the fundamentals to tuck that ball away. QB doesn't, defender knocks it out. Huge turn of events.
Look out.
They'll run it from the gun. And it took a couple of guys to hold him down there after a gain of just one. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
1 yard gain.
Throwing from near his own goal line. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Alert.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this third down is unsuccessful.
Alert.
Here's Allen. He finds Kincaid running the slant. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. The give now out of the shotgun. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. Offense up to the line fast.
56. Middle.
At the 28-yard line.
That's it.
2nd and 10 now. Throw right side, and Shakir has it. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. First down throw for Allen. He's on the move. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle. Offense in the hurry up here.
Hey, tight.
Pressure coming, it's Allen. He'll get this to Tucker. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Working quickly here. A give now from the gun. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
56.
First and 10. Here's Allen. Hits him on the out route. And he'll go down here at the 16. Offense up to the line fast.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 16.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Bills moments away from win number 12. Second and 3 now. Davis gets it from the gun. And not much for him there. He's down to the 15-yard line. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0.
It's a
Half 85.
brings up 3rd down and 2.
Look out.
They'll go again with Davis. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run.
5-yard gain on the play.
First down, and they go right back to him. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. Hurry up offense now as time runs down. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target. And now they're left with 3rd and goal.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
3rd and goal for Allen. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. And the Ravens Ravens get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
Red zone defense. It is a part of the practice week at least twice, Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays, because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away. That is a gold star effort by the defense.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Finds a seam down the middle. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Chased out to his right. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. 1st down, here's Lamar. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Took his shot at 6 that time. So it's 2nd down coming up.
That play is so impressive on so many levels, not just because it saves a touchdown, Kate. He had to time that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or letting him establish possession for the score. That is so good.
So it's the Bills who come away with the win. And this streak will live to see another week as they take down yet another opponent over Brock. What has been an incredible stretch of games for them. That'll do it for us, for Brock Huard and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bills as we say so long from Buffalo.